I started with a salary of 800 dirhams. Okay. And the company, in the restaurant, they provided me accommodation.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was after then I got a job as admin. It was the admin that was actually not paying me well, because then they were paying me 1.5. In that 1.5 was accommodation, and my accommodation then was 750. Electricity bill will come 300. That's 1,050 dirham.
Yeah.
Then transportation to and fro work a month by bus. That's 400 dirham. So it's remaining 50 dirham.
How did you, can you explain? Because there could be someone that is going through your same, how did you manage?
Yes. So now,
I'll pick up the chunks from the beatings and take my bag. I could not afford a thing. There was a day I got stuck in Dubai. I did not have transport fare.
Oh my God.
I slept in Union.
You slept in Union?
So without wasting time, I opened my boxes because I told you I came just with few pieces of dresses, and I start selling.
Right? Yes. So I actually sent 3 million CFA francs. Yes. And they made me a 1-month visa.
I applied a lot. If you know what 8 months look like.
I've been for 17 months, my dear, without a job. Yes, well.
So,
as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others the permission to do the same.
All right, so guys, you heard her sing. She's a gospel minister. Her voice is so angelic, and she's giving us like the vivid account of her experiences in Dubai. Man, she's been through odd days, okay, but she still stand up tall, trusted the Lord, and she's always with a broad smile. Okay, so you've been in the UAE for 12 years. How is the living condition?
Yeah, well, I would say now it is better than when I came.
Okay.
Yeah, it is better now because I see that UAE is working very hard to really make things easier. The opportunity we have to access some kinds of visa was not there earlier when I came. So the thing is, every nation, even as an individual, have their standard of living. Yeah. So UAE have their standard of living. This is their standard of living. So I can't come in here and tell them, bring your standard of living to how I want it.
Definitely.
Here is their home. They have more authority over their home than the foreigners.
Definitely.
Even my own country that I came out from, Nigeria, she have her standard of living.
Of course.
Exactly. So I would say the standard of living in UAE is according to their standard.
Yeah.
Is according to how they want it to be.
Yeah.
To so many people, it's good. To so many people, it's not good. Because I've been someone who have been in the street, this different kind of met different kind of people. You will see some people that are living where they are to come here and reside because they say here is better than their own country. Even all those Europe countries that people are fighting to go to, they come down here to settle down with their family because they have observed and check and find out that here is better than where they are coming from. So there are also people that will say, that place that these people are coming from is better than.
You're right.
So the thing is just that the UAE country is according to the standard they want it to be.
Okay.
They are not setting it for you or for me. They set it for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your own opinion, is it expensive or it's normal? In your own opinion?
Well, in my own opinion, I would say, being honest.
Yeah, being honest. Yeah.
Being honest is more than moderate. Yeah.
It's more than moderate.
It's more than moderate.
Okay. When you say more than moderate, is it the housing or is the feeding? Which one? Because we're talking about shelter, food, and providing the basic needs. Those three things. Okay, basic needs, shelter and food is basic needs. The other basic needs like clothes, and other small provisions that you need?
In terms of the only thing I would say it's really higher is more than moderate is accommodation.
Okay.
Feeding is not a problem. With 5 dirham, I can get something to put in my stomach. Yeah. So some of us back home to where we are coming from, convert that 5 dirham to our currency.
You cannot.
You cannot.
Yeah.
We just have to be honest.
Yeah, let's be honest. Because I was saying somewhere, I told my mom, okay, I showed my mom fish I bought, barracuda fish I bought for 9 dirhams. So I bought that barracuda fish and I smoked it. And she was like, I showed her, I was like, this is what I bought for 9 dirhams. She said, please don't ask me to send you dry fish. Just be buying it there and doing your drying by yourself. Because here is way above the 9 dirhams back at home. So you can really imagine. So I was telling them that food, for me, food is cheap in the UAE. Let's be honest. Food is cheap. Basic needs like normal clothes and everything is cheap. The only thing that is above moderate, as you said, is the housing. But if you want to compare it with other places too, like the UK, UAE is lower. So I was going to arrive there because I will keep on saying my personal standard of living is quite different from someone else. There are things I won't put on. There are things I won't eat. But to somebody may feel you are too big. No, it's just personality. So food is affordable. Clothing is affordable. It all depends on the quality of what you want to put on. Definitely.
So the only thing is housing. And it's how they want it to be. And why we see it as is really more than moderate is because of we try to calculate back home.
Definitely.
Back home. But the fact that here is not our home where we are coming from. Here is other people's home. So this is how they want it to be, because how we build houses back home is not how they build their houses here. So as a business person, you have to calculate your costs before you now start making profit. So it may, by the time your cost, your profit can make things higher than someone who can't afford. So that's just what it is. It is according to their standard of living.
Okay. Okay, so we are on the next question. Would you say your journey to success would have been better if you went to other nations like US, Canada, UK? If yes or no, explain why.
It wouldn't have been any better, because I discovered God didn't want me to be in any of those countries. If I had gone to all those other places, the Mary Peter that is sitting here, I wouldn't have been that woman. I would have been somebody else. And who I am today is who God wants me to be. So that was why he, Philippians 2 said that he make us to will and to do for his good pleasure. So like I said earlier on, there are decisions you will make that it is God that is influencing you to make that decision. So here I am is where God wanted me to be, and I thank God I heard the voice of God in my decision to come here. So being in UAE is what really made this woman that is sitting here now. So I prefer the environment God put me than anywhere else, and I thank God he brought me here.
Okay. So you've heard her. She's one of those people that UAE is a key place for her, like myself, okay?
UAE is my second home.
Yeah, we are not ashamed being in the UAE, because there's one thing that is in us West Africans. Like, there are some countries that look good on the paper. It sounds good. Okay, I'm in the US. Okay, I'm in Canada. Okay, and many other people are drawn to other nations because it looks good. For us who are in the UAE, they just know, oh, UAE. No, they don't want to hear anything from us who are in the UAE. They just think everybody that goes to the UAE, they are not successful. They are people who no do wells back at home. People who dropped out of school. People who, like, it seems there's a way they have classified us.
It's not just, it's how they see UAE. They see UAE as just an Arab country, a desert country. The fact is, there are different nationalities here. So you get to meet with people, different people. And yes, every nation under heaven have good and bad side.
Definitely.
And God said it by himself that there shall be poor people among you. Therefore, you must always put on the attitude of giving. So the US have states where there are robbery.
Yeah, definitely.
They have states where there are prostitution going on there. So they have states where there are poor people. There are states where you see people sleeping on the street.
Yeah.
As it is in US, in Canada, in Britain, also it happens here in UAE. Also, your own country have cities that there are rich people. So it is like that everywhere.
Yeah.
And then to think that, oh, UAE is not a place, there are people that came here as nothing. But they came here, they got a degree here, they became a doctor here.
Yeah.
They became a lawyer here. They became a surgeon here. They became a pilot here, engineer here. So to think that UAE is an underdeveloped nation, it's not like that. It's just like your own home country. There are rich people, there are poor people, so it is here.
Definitely.
And so it is in every nation.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so on the next question, with the series of experiences, would you say UAE has shaped you or given you some opportunities?
Yeah.
Like what type of
UAE
opportunities?
gave me the opportunity to be who I am today.
Like how? Explain so someone is going to draw inspiration from you.
Yeah, the experiences, the life, because I came here quite early when I was younger. So those, from one step to the other, those life I get to live from time to time, from phase to phase, create that opportunity for me. Opportunity is not when somebody just come and give you money. UAE is a place I got the opportunity to gather the experience and to be able to build a personality for myself, to become who I am today. I would say yes, UAE gave me the opportunity to become who I am today.
Okay.
Aside God, who is the ultimate that brought me here, he did all of that here in UAE. He didn't do that in my country.
Definitely.
Which if I was in my country, maybe I would not be who I am today, and I'm happy with who I am today.
Okay.
So all of that happened in UAE. So I would say yes, UAE offered me good opportunities.
Okay, so let's talk about saving money, because you always hear people say it's very difficult for them to save in the UAE. So as a God-fearing person, what do you have to say about this?
Saving money.
Saving money.
And it's difficult for you to save.
Yeah.
If I even beyond or beside being a God-fearing person, as a human being, it is good to save where you are living than where you are not. Yeah. Why did I say that? The reason why someone will make that kind of statement of, oh, I'm not able to save back home, is because...
Let's start with the fact that they cannot save in general. Okay, because you told before, you said you were earning, is it 800 when you have to remove the light bill, the day-work bills, when you have to remove the day-work bills, when you have to remove your house rent, nothing is remaining, just 50 dirham, and you cannot, 50 dirhams could not even take care of you. So maybe there's someone out there, who is going through that same ordeal. And the person really wants to save. But there are some people, I told someone one day, I said, there are people that will live well with or without enough money. So it's just, for me, saving is just in the head. Okay. So what do you have to say about it?
People believe in saving, in buying property, buying this, buying that. Listen, there is time for everything under heaven. Someone have cried to me with this kind of situation. I don't even have any money back home. I don't have money in my bank account. This and that. I say, calm down. Listen, there is time for everything. That time I was in, I couldn't save because all I had, I needed to. But today now I can say to you, I can save as much as I want to, if back home or here, by the help of God. Okay. So, but there was a time I could not do that. So the thing is, if you can't save here and back home, beside my own experience, what are you spending your money on? Yes, because back then when I was growing up here, There are people that were making this money more than me. As I was earning that salary of 1,500, there are people that were earning 5,000, and they could not save. They could not save here and back home.
Definitely.
Why? Because of what was consuming their money. So you earn your salary. The next thing is to go to beer parlor. The next thing is to carry 3 women around. The next thing is to hang around friends. The next thing is to go and lodge in the space. You know, the money is gone.
Definitely.
So what are you spending your money on? It's not just about the salary. I calculated what I had to spend my salary on. Some people don't have that. So you use the money, drink, carry women around, do all of that. That will consume your money, and you find out that you are not able to save here or back home. So if you are not indulging into any of those things, and yet you are not able to save because of what you are earning, don't focus on saving now. Because people believe saving, especially anybody telling you I'm not able to save here or back home, it's not only here they are talking. Their main is back home. They want to buy a house. They want to buy land. They want to buy a car. You know, all those kind of things are what they want to do. So there is a difference between want and needs. There is nobody on earth that have it all. So my advice is arrive at a place where you must be born again. You must have the Spirit of God to have contentment. So when you come, the Holy Ghost brings you into that phase of contentment to God's provision to your needs. You will not be concerned about your wants. There's difference between needs and wants. When you are a child of God, God commits to your needs. Even as a living being, Jesus Christ said, if the Lord feeds the lily, the grass that grow, the birds in the air, how much more of you? So God will provide your needs. It is your want that will make you think your needs are not enough. So if you are at that point where you have a salary, you can feed well. You can put on some clothes. You have a place to lay your head. There are people that are sleeping on the street.
Yes.
There are people for 5 days they have not eaten. But you have a job where you can do those things. Enjoy that moment.
Yes.
Forget about your want, things you want to do. So when you keep on occupying your mind with, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do, you become depressed because the level you are currently can't enable you do those things you want to do.
Definitely.
So you become this, and when you come on social media, hey, look at this person that came here. You know, those things will bring depression and incontentment. And when you are in that state, you become unthankful. And when you are living an unthankful life, you become dissatisfied. That person can even end up becoming a sadist.
Yes.
Yes. So you must come to that place. What Paul said, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Before he makes that statement, he said, I know how to abound, I know how to abase. I know how to be in plenty, I know how to be in lack. Therefore, I can do all things. So if you are a Christian who don't know how to be a Christian and be hungry, you can't make that statement.
Be a Christian and be hungry.
Yes.
My God,
because Paul said, God allowed me to hunger, suffer needs. I have things I needed, but God made sure they were not there. So that I can make that statement, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So when your Christianity is only when everything is good and rosy, you are not a Christian. Because Christianity is both good and bad times. There was a time Jesus said to the Father, you have forsaken me. There will be that kind of time in your life as a Christian. It is your love for God at that stage that will make you know, no matter how bad it is, I know God is with me. And I must go through to prove to him that I love him. So you see, so that is what it is. Look, be a child of God. Look at things through the lens of God's word, not through the lens of the world. What my friend is doing, what this person is doing. Look at what God is saying to you. Then you will now know that, okay, I am where God wants me to be now. I have what God wants me to have. That is what will give you contentment.
Okay. So let's go to the second one about the savings. Is it okay to save back at home or here? because people are in a dicey situation. I'm telling you, because some people, as they take their salary, I'm telling you how some people live here. They take their salary, be it 9,000, be it 5,000. They transport all that salary to their home country, and then they start working from one friend to the other to borrow money, because they want to really save. So tell me if it's okay to save at home or here in the UAE or back at home.
My opinion,
okay,
is it is wise to save where you are living than where you are not.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, like you just said, somebody, you earn your salary, you send it home. I'm a business person. I love to speak business-wise. And after you send it home, an opportunity comes, a business proposal comes, and you need to invest some money, but you don't have any money any longer with you. So what do? Probably you have to call that money back.
Even to call them, some people still want to borrow.
Okay, now, sending that money back, you lost some money to send it back.
Of course.
So to send it to where you are, you have to lose some money. Then who is losing? So now some people put money in an account that they can't, you understand? Nobody can access it. It's dangerous. Why? Because you can wake up, you are dying, and they say go to hospital. Everybody know you are working, you are anywhere, but you are not saving what you are earning here, and nobody can access your account. Don't you know that person can die?
Of course. Because
of lack of medical attention. And that medical attention is lacking because what is needed to get that attention is not there. So in business wise, it's not, in business speaking, it's not wise. Medically, it's not wise. Even living is not wise. So if you want to save, I would advise save 25% home, if not even less, and save more here. So that if you have something you want to venture into, I want to take this course, you will not be looking for somebody to borrow to do that when you are working. It's embarrassing.
No, some people don't even, let me cut you short. Some people don't even want to, they don't fear to borrow people. Some people will borrow and then they take like 6 months to pay you that money. I'm telling you. They'll borrow you, then they'll start giving you bit by bit, but they are taking their salary back at home.
You know, some people need to really have standard of living. That standard means have what you do, what you don't, what you want, what you don't want. If somebody comes to me, for example, to borrow money from me, I'll ask, what do you need the money for? Okay, how long are you going to pay back? So now my consideration is, you are promising to pay back. What are you doing to generate the money to pay back? And what do you want to put the money back into? So when I consider those things, I will now decide if to lend you the money you want me to lend you, or to offer you what I know that even if you don't pay back, it is not a problem between you and I. So this is how I my principle that I have. Not that I borrow money, no, but this is just my principle for a situation like that, because I value relationship more than anything. So if I have a relationship with you and I see that this will put my relationship with you in danger, I'll offer you the help I can. And then before you offer help to someone you know that is any more than you, it's not wise. You have to question, what are you doing with your salary?
Thank you so much.
You are earning 10,000, I'm earning 5,000, you are coming to me to borrow you money, I will say no. Except the situation is sensitive, you must give a good explanation why you that is earning more than me, I have to be of help financially to you.
Yeah,
you must give a
I have a situation like that when someone that has money more than me, earning well, always borrowing. I'm just like I earn less, and I will never come to you to ask, no matter what. But every day, no, it's so degrading and dementing sometimes. Yeah.
It's not good. It's where are this money going? I will keep on pointing to it. Where are you putting the money? I've seen a lot of things in the street of Dubai. There have been men, you know, they were really up there, but today they are down. Why? Because of what they put their resources into. Any man that is spending his money on women on drinking, we'll never be able to save. Yes, we'll never be able to save. So if this was what my former boss told me, he said, any man, I'm quoting him now, any man that early in the morning you wake up, you go to alcohol joint. And after drink, the man will say, I'm just going to alcohol to drink. He said, no, after drinking that alcohol, your body will feel somehow. You will need a woman. And that is why you see some of those alcohol joints, they have some ladies around. So that when your body is feeling somehow, you just take one of them. You take the lady home. So now you spend money to drink alcohol. You spend money to take that lady home. Okay, now this reminds me of what happened when I was in the office one day. Somebody came to me and said to me, I'm losing some money. Some of my money is stolen. Please, this is the number of the person. This is the name of the person. In case she comes here and she bring in some money, she want to send home or something like that, please give me, just call me, collect the money and call me, because she stole my money. I'm somebody, straightforward, very straightforward, and I'm very strict too. So I asked him, brother, please, 1 minute. What relationship do you have with this person? Because as I am now, I don't know your house, I don't know your room. So for you to tell me somebody came to your room, went to your cabinet, took money from your bag, that person will have a relationship. He said, yes, she's my friend. You know, she's my friend. And the money is not even my money, it's my customer's money. So do you see why I said your lifestyle can determine who trusts you or not? It's my customer's money. So I said to him, okay, brother, I am doing business. Anybody comes here and tell me I want to do this, and it is the services I render, and there is no any questions attached, I will do it legally. So if I tell you now that somebody like this come here to come like this, I will call you and lie to you. As if anybody told you that yes, I'm going to call you, that person lied to you. They don't want to offend you, but this is the truth. So now what was the situation? Somebody gave him money to buy goods. A customer from home, his customer gave him money to buy goods. He took the money home. From the money, went and picked a prostitute from the street. Brought the prostitute home with money that is not his own. Now the lady saw the money, stole the money and ran away. So now if he did it, let's say maybe the profit he calculated he will make from the business is what he used to go and carry that prostitute. So the profit is gone, the cost is gone. You don't know what situation that will put the owner of that money into. So you see now that person will never trust him again, and the person will say, oh, I'm not doing well, things are not working well for me, whereas you are the cause of your problem. So if anybody is complaining, I'm not able to save money even here, please make sure you are not the cause of the problem. What are you putting your money into? Sit down before you spend. Is this thing needed? So people buy things they don't even need. Is this thing, do I need this thing? Okay, I need this, do I need it now? So that is when you'll be able to know what to spend your money on and what not to spend your money on. Because it is painful after the money is gone, then you now see things you should have done. It's like, oh, it's really bad. It's really bad. So we need to look into where we are putting our money into.
Okay. Some good advice given to me, eh?